Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Peggle Deluxe. Let's click to play and switch back into the adventure so we can get the music going. Oi oi, these waves are tricky. Take your time and you'll do fine. So, we kind of started to have this issue, I've noticed, with some randomness in this. Where because of the randomness of the way the game goes and where the orange dots are, you just never kind of know. I should have flipped it up some more. These waves are tricky, I'm noticing. And it is becoming more and more of a issue of just making sure you get high scores if you can get them. See, there's just like a ton of things. I've got 3 balls left, and how am I supposed to get what is 10 balls sitting on this whole collection? Yeah, and I might as well just restart now because this isn't gonna work. And because I failed once, then I don't get the bonus, so isn't it actually better for me to restart and maybe get that bonus? And see, that right there was a massive amount of return. Let's see. I missed both of those. But this is working well for me. Let's see. Get these flippers. See if we can use them. But it's so very much is just random. Random, do you get the free ball? Random. Do you hit what you're aiming for? Particularly now that things are starting to move really far away from each other. So I have 4 shots. Assuming I don't get any free shots, which I am getting free shots, so it was close there. And of course I'm gonna get that one. It would be really nice if I hit this, but whatever. Very much, even though this is a new day for me, like it's been 24 hours probably, or maybe a little less, since I've played Peggle Deluxe. It very much just feels kind of like a game for game's sake, scores for scores' sake, with no logic or thinking behind it. You can keep the flippers in the flipped up position by holding down the left mouse button. Good. Thanks for telling me. Again, and something I'm sure I would have figured out if necessary. So. I'm still gonna have a massive amount of trouble hitting these two. And all these internal things. So got a free ball for that. It's just bouncing back and forth, back and forth. And it was so close to getting another free ball. That one got a free ball. So if I can maybe hit this just on the edge, that'll work. And another free ball. You know, it is a little weird that in the world of video games, a Western pachinko game never really came out. And I'm not sure that even really Eastern pachinko games came out too much either. Because I suppose in Japan, where pachinko machines, real pachinko machines, are all over the place, they wouldn't want to compete against that and have a cell phone version or a or like a console version where people didn't have to actually go to the pachinko parlors. And because it was never made in Japan itself, obviously there's no Japanese versions of a game like that, although there probably are a couple that you can get the tasty flip-out action by flipping the ball backwards against the wall. Okay. Like. So, I suppose in the world of people always looking for new styles of video games to make and sell, instead of doing yet another Minecraft clone, why not make a pachinko thing? You might very well have some licensing that you could do if you so chose. It's a little surprising that Konami didn't do something like that, or Capcom. Seems like those two companies in particular would be all on top of that, because I think they both run pachinko parlors, but so why not have a digital version of that? It wouldn't really explode the West or anything, but it'd be as niche a product as dozens of hundreds of other games on Steam and on PC. It would have a small following. I could see a lot of as many people as were happy with Peggle. I'm sure there would have been that many people with something that was full pachinko. Darn it. Well, this is the last. So if I could get that. I don't think the flippers worked there. I think it disabled the flippers on me. Why, hello there. My name is Renfield. Behind me is my valet Igor. Together we'll demonstrate the space-bending quantities of the spooky ball. Don't be alarmed. Used with care, the spooky ball can earn points like you never imagined. Let's try. Let's continue. My magic power is the spooky ball. When you hit a green peg, the ball will spookily go around the screen twice. I don't understand what that's going to do, so I'm just going to go ahead and hit it right here. It seemed to close the free ball here. Oh, I see. It gets shot from wherever it lands down. So not per se really around the screen twice as much as down the screen twice, but okay, I get it. And there's some just random luck I see happening here. It doesn't really feel like the ball should be hitting this many things. It should be way more devastating shots where you totally miss everything. And even if I ran into a case where I missed everything, the game is still giving you an extra out because of the simple fact that if you actually hit no pegs at all, the game actually just gives you a 50-50 shot of getting a free ball anyways. So I have 9 balls that I need to hit. And that's the one I needed to get out of the way. Nothing too spooky about that ball, really. You see, this is just a window. I guess I can move anywhere I want. I guess that's a nice little feature to see what you're doing. Spooky ball goes to the bottom and reappears at the top. I know it defies all logic. That's what makes it so spooky. Alright. See, a layout like this probably guarantees a decent amount of points, at least on the first hit. But the way things bounce and it just seems to all line up perfectly seems incredibly unlikely. It's like here I'm doing that calling shots idea that I had talked about, where I'm pointing it where I imagine the thing is going to hit. Even on the old resolution, like 800 by 600, these pegs and the pinball is too small. The scale is all wrong, I would say. I would like the pinball to be twice as big and a lot fewer pegs, but I suppose that would hurt the process here too. Progress and process, because then you'd have less room for pegs. But it is a little strange. The pinball here is barely just a little bit smaller than the pegs, where I would have said make it 2, 3, 4 times bigger, and then the credibility wouldn't be I'd questioned. Darn it. And I lost from 1 peg. And see, that just doesn't feel right. It feels like if you were thinking this through, you would have the game just subtract points and then ask the player to reach different levels. A scoring system, basically. 3 stars if you get over 1,000,000 points on this level. 2 stars if you get 750,000. 1 star if you get over 500,000. And if you get below that, then maybe it doesn't let you go to the next one, or maybe it doesn't let you get to the next one until you've accumulated a certain number of stars in total. That way no single level becomes a problem or a barrier to progression, at least not as much. Darn it. I've got to get these orange ones and these orange ones, and I just don't. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get all these. I have 2 balls left, and barring some miracle, it's highly unlikely I'll get them all. So retry the level again. We're seeing a lot of that, just retry, retry, retry. Get more score. And I suppose as I get the combo multiplier up, I have a better chance of getting better score. But some of the scores don't even seem like they add up to each other. That long shot 25,000 points didn't seem like it really added anything to the free score set. Let's see, was that worth it? Absolutely not. Just hit this twice. So what happens if he hits the other green one? Does it come all the way through 4 times? Yes, it does. Well, 3 times. Which I suppose helps a little. Try to get all of the ones that are down here. I'm surprised it didn't hit that one. Can I hit this? Yes. Can I hit this? There we go. That looked like a nice fever score. And of course, if this was a later game, yikes, watch out for those bumpers on the Cobra. Why? What do the bumpers do? It would be helpful if the game told me what they did instead of making me just figure it out. How about we do this? Seems like the bumpers don't do anything. It seems just to be bumpers. Unless they're making more things orange and thus making the game more difficult. If anything, they seem to also be adding points to the overall score, which only helps. Let's go ahead and see if this works. Nope, missed. Another free ball. So I have multiples and just this one I have to hit. See, that gave me a free ball and it almost gave me a second free ball, I think. I think I'm gonna have to bounce this off the wall to get it to hit. Fortunately, I'm a decent shot. Yep. But yeah, I guess the scale kind of has to be where it is. It's not what I prefer, but watch out, the wall blue pigs makes this level a challenge. Spooky ball can help. This is the right thing to do, I think. Get that spooky ball if we can. At least try to get one spooky ball. That might also be a reason why there aren't that many pachinko games. They may very well just not be scaled very well for like a 1080p screen. It may be a lot taller. See, I kind of would expect a pachinko machine to be at least like a third of this length taller and have a lot more things in it, definitely. See if we can bounce off this wall and get a couple of those. Hit a couple more. So I'm down to 4, and I need to get some free balls, otherwise this isn't going to work well. That was a mistake. That's another free ball. That somehow worked. I got it. That was a tight shot though. Definitely a tight shot going on there. See, no extra points for hitting the sides, anything like that. Inherently, I feel like there was a waste of energy in making this game. Just misallocated team energy as far as the project manager. A lot of artists drawing single frames of art for the background to have character, and then probably a level designer designing levels around what the artist drew, instead of the opposite, where an artist may would be drawing a background for levels that already existed. And frankly, you could get a collection of art that you could use in this game, even back when this game was, for probably less money and effort. The spooky ball comes out of the top of the board at the same spot it left at the bottom. Good. Good to know. I kind of figured that out. But let's see. Let's get these two circles, semicircles, eliminated. And we're gonna have to do some more work here. I need to start hitting the center too. So let's see if we can possibly use that to our advantage. Spooky ball. And see, I don't really feel like I could hit the side of a... I don't think I could hit the side where I get 2 of them at the same time. That just seems kind of unrealistic. I may have to simply decide to just shoot 2 balls directly down. I think that's our best solution. There we go. And we're on to the next level. Or are we on to the next level? Yes, we're breezing through this. And Let's see. Well, we've gone about 25 minutes, so I think that's probably a good place to end this recording. Such a sunny day, what would you say? You say it's raining? Well, even a rainy day can be sunny with the right perspective. I'm Tula. I'm thrilled to get to share my flower power with you. I'm so helpful the way it lights the orange pegs every time. Lots of folks say it's their favorite. I hope it will be yours too. And see, after you click continue, and then my magic power is flower power, it lights up orange pegs so pretty. That doesn't even make any sense. So we are quickly making progress through the adventure mode. I don't think I'd ever want to do quick play. Like, this menu itself we'll look at more, but it's quite a menu. I'll leave it at that. And then Duel we'll never play, because who would want to play Peggle against me, or why would I want to play against a computer? We'll try it once, actually. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.